will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Finds his man on the left. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Here's a heat. The throw. Snagged out of the air. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get it.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. He's a touchdown, UNC! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Hard-hitting tackle.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cade. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play two-way wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Ship. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They want to run it left here. It's a running through. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. They boot it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. It's Bauman. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Caught at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 20 over Texas A&M. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Pucks it out of the air. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Tar Heels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking downfield on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Canes will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff to the single back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman, and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Beck. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to scramble. Yep. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give to the tailback. Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He rifles one deep to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Canes will line up to punt it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the turning on the Jets. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. On the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This should be the last play of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With Minnesota for Carolina, 17. Miami.
So first down will open up the final period. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, what a cut! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Working that left side. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Snags it! Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 31 over Navy. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This Hurricane defense has been an impenetrable wall all day, not moving an inch against these guys.
And it's a complete effort, Reese. It's the front. It's the defensive line owning the work up front. It's the linebackers running. It's the secondary all working together, reminiscent of the 2001 Miami defense. Under 10 points a game, putting together a performance today.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, and pull off the big upset.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Keeps it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got it in the middle, it's good. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's back. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. They got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know
it.